My dream car has arrived, but there's one problem with it. It's not mine, it's my friend Bill's car. So he's got it running a little rough on the idle, so we're gonna try to clean idle circuit out a little bit to get the thing running a little bit smoother. Let's see what we could find out. All right, we got the top of the air cleaner off. Now the car won't even stay idling on its own, so he's gonna start it up, try to get it to idle as low as possible, and we're gonna run our little synchronizer tool here just to see what all these barrels are doing individually. All right, start it up, Bill. Yep. Yeah, and it's like backfiring out. All right, the car had a valve adjustment about 500 miles ago, which was how many years ago, Bill? 2 years?
It was right before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic, okay. So it was running fine then, and the car gets not a lot of use, but it basically sits around like a collector car should. So we're gonna just clean out the float bowls from the drains over here first, see what kind of junk we can get out of them, and then we're gonna go after the idle mixture jets or whatever, or the idle jets here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pull those out and make sure those are nice and clean, and play with the idle mixture adjustments too. There we go. We're live.
All right.
I need room to work. Let me get my glove on, Bill. I'm not Michael Jackson. I need to work with 2 gloves. We got a rag set up, heavy terry cloth towel, and a nice white paper towel. We're gonna pull out the drain right over here, 11 millimeter. Whatever's in the float bowl there is gonna dump out. So if there's a lot of junk in there, we're gonna see it. There's a little metal washer on the base that you don't wanna drop. Let's see if it's gonna come off. And the engine is hot, so we don't want to set ourselves on fire either here. So where's our washer? I think it's on the screw where it needs to be. Yes, it stayed. Didn't look that dirty.
Yeah,
I want to come in.
Looks pretty clean.
And just purge this out. Go in the hole. There's one over here. There's 4 altogether, and one over here also. You don't have to show you doing all of them, but you get the idea. We're gonna do that to all of these. We're gonna change the fuel filter. He's got a brand new fuel filter that he brought. We're gonna start it up again at that point, and we're gonna see if it's still doing the same thing, which it will be, but we just wanna get some fresh fuel flowing through there first. Then we will attack the idle jets over here. We bought a fuel filter. We're going to change that. I know Volkswagen's never had clamps on these things. It always, oh, that one's got a zip tie on it on the bottom. We are going to put a new filter on here and put a couple clamps on here too to make it more safe looking. Let's get that out. I get this off of here. Of course, it's gonna fight us, I think. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. And looks pretty clean in there too. Just gotta tighten those up with a screwdriver.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're doing everything in steps. So fuel bowls were drained out. We got a new fuel filter. We're gonna have them started up right now to get some fresh fuel in there before we clean anything else out. So let's see how this thing will run and or idle. If it runs Idle's better. Crank it up, Bill. Pump it. All right. As you could hear, it was similar.
Yeah.
Got all fresh fuel into the bowls now, and now we are going to clean out the idle jets over here. 3 of them along there. 6mm unscrewed. There's a tiny little hole in the end there, and the little passageways that go out. So we're just gonna spray it with some carburetor cleaner. Spray it in here too. And we're gonna hit this with a little bit of compressed air also. And there are 6 of these, 1 for each cylinder. 1, 2, 3. Same on the opposite side. So we're going to go through and do the rest of these now too. All right, we got all these cleaned out, and we have a few vacuum hoses that pop off real easy here. So I'm going to pull these off. We got some new line that resembles that, actually. Pretty close match. We'll replace some of these on there. Cut them to length. Fit them in place. Tight fit will not fall off.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
All right. We're going to go around and just check any vacuum hoses that are a little loose. We have another one over here too. So look all around, make sure everything is nice and tight. Nothing's popped off. Everything is hooked up. And then we'll continue on. We got all new vacuum hoses on, any ones that were questionable. And check out the vintage alarm bell in the back of this car. Totally rad accessories from the early 70s. Here's the key for the alarm right there too. Wow, old school. All right, now we are going to clean out the idle mixture screw. So we're going to screw it in first. We marked the little red line on our screwdriver so we don't lose count of which side is which. We are going to bottom the screw out and count how many turns it goes in. So we're going to go in 1, 2. That's 2 1/4 on that one only. All right, now we back it out all the way. Spray out in here. Tiny bit of WD-40 on the rubber to lubricate that before we put it back in. There we go. Run it back in, bottom it out, and then count out 2 1/4 turns. We did the ones on the other side already, and they were like 3 turns. So this one's a little tighter in than the other ones. Bottom it out. So that's 1/4. And now we're going to go 1 and 2. That's where it started at. So we may come back and adjust it again. There's 6 of these all together to do. 1, 2, and 3 all the way back there. We did the other side already, so we got 2 more to do. We're going to attempt to run it again, see what it does. We adjusted the points, we adjusted the timing, everything is set to where it's supposed to be, still running crappy. And we've run out of time. I think the valves are too tight. Next time we're going to do a compression test on it and just double check the valve clearance to see if it's set where it's supposed to be. And possibly look at the air compensators on the side of the carbs. Not a very productive day. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Post them in the comments. Thank you for watching.